Here we go. Game number 1. Modri versus Ganji. The two amigos together. One might make his way onto YouTube if it is a good series. Has all the tools to be there. Two very good players in their own right. I just touched on Modri, 2k7 on the ladder right now. Right up there with the very, very best. I know a lot of the Arabia players get very upset when Modri does snipe them. Queuing up. Very, very good player, and one of the hot favourites coming into Masters of Arena 7 for sure. Ganji on the other side, a little bit more of a young upstart. See what he can pull off today, and maybe in the rest of the tournament. Has a phenomenal monk micro. Always a bit of a trap to get into a monk war versus Teutons. Although Italians and Teutons both have very good monks respectively. Tournament so far, it looks to be a lot of scouts into light cav. Thinking about relic control, you can see 1, 2, and 3 on the left hand side of the map here. 4 and 5 just on the right. Kind of this even distribution where it kind of goes into like a 2 shape. Almost, it kind of goes like that. It's what I've been seeing a little bit in the games, but it looks better for Ganji, right? Modri has this pretty easy one to the left hand side. This one's close to the gate for Ganji. This one too. That one's not too far away, a lot closer than it is for Modri. This one a little bit closer for Modri, but definitely contestable. A lot of open ground. Gate distance, not terrible for Ganji either. Very different approach from both of the players so far. In Dark Age, you can see Ganji only just pushing his deer. Modri went for the deer first, only just pulling in his boars now. 2 boars already pulled in by Ganji. Even at this level, players having a little bit of a different approach. 4 and berries already. Those other 2 only just coming over from Ganji. Forward gold from Modri, does have stone and gold in the back. Secondary gold is forward, stones forward for Ganji, and he has the big gold in the back, so that's nice for him. And Feudal Age has been clicked by Ganji here. But see how many villagers do go on to gold in the end. I touched on. Bit of a reputation as a monk player. Does he go for monks against Modri here? The second farm. On to gold. All looking fine. And odds according to the spec dashboard, 76% for Modri. 24% for Ganji, so they have a difference. 4 on wood. He does want to go for the aggressive approach here. Wouldn't it be against it the series I watched the other day? There's lots of scouts into light cav. I think every game, Slam versus freaking Andy. Also, it's been uploaded to YouTube, so if you've not seen that one, you can see that one there. It's a fun series actually, regardless of that. Ganji scouting the walls. Doesn't actually see too many relics. He's that first one there. Modri doing the JonSlow thing, or at least that's what I was told. Scout the outside of the wood lines first, and you kind of fill in the gaps. So now you know where everything is, and I think this is actually an interesting technique. So you go like there, you go the, and then you know what you know where the relics are roughly going to be, but you don't know exactly. But you're gonna get a. You're just gonna get a lay of the map a little bit better, I think, doing it that way. There's Market Blacksmith, Ganji sells the stone. So it looks like, and this is gonna be monks, guys. 8 on gold. He does have a big reputation for his monk micro. Modri's not even in Feudal Age yet. Not even in Feudal Age. Looks like he's just gonna be going for a staple. And it is. Mark it in the back. Okay, okay. Going for bit axe, of course, already with battalions. That cheaper upgrade is nice, so you can get it a little bit earlier in comparison to some other civs. There's a barracks from Ganji, so it's likely just going to be some spears and some monks by the looks of things. And look at these villagers, man. Gotta love the bugs that you're getting in the game these days. He is getting bit axe, gold mining coming in. 8 on wood. How many monasteries is he going to make in the end? We will find out. A minute away from Castle Age. If he tries to trade off any scout HP at this point, I don't think he will. Scouts being added by Modri, of course. 2 vills coming forward. Would love to see the spear there. He needs some help. Did he get loom? Okay, so no loom. High risk here. Scout is gonna act as a distraction. Spearman coming over. So we're just going to the right hand side. 3 scouts here. Only one's needs to wall these in. Monastery behind. Monastery behind. Okay. Spearman coming over now. Gotta be careful with this palisade. Alright, Ganji. Trying to micro the spearman. And here comes the second monastery now. Nice. How many relics do we see? We see 4 already. Probably have a good relative guess over to the right hand side. We will go for that monastery as well. Spearmen are coming. Cheaper farms with Teutons as well, as always nice. The double monastery plate is slightly delayed since we are housed. Modri gets the Castle Age. Going for light cap, not a huge surprise. Here comes a monastery of his own. Ganji's gonna try and do Ganji things. Sanctity, of course, straight off the bat. Wants to get those extra hits. Farms being dropped. Usually these kind of monk plays, it means a fast imp kind of monk dread play. Let's see what we see today. We've got 4 light cav out already. Villagers are exposed. Spearmen run over to the left hand side. Modri might try and jump on him. Spearman coming back. Gets the monk. Another monk pops out. Does get the light cav. And here comes the siege workshop. And both the villagers still alive. Loses the monk, but does convert one of the light calves in the process. Looked like a quick conversion to me for a light calf. Ganji trying to start this series off nice and strong. He does have a bit of an inner clown to him. See what he can get done. He's going for a ram. Obviously, light cav is out on the field. Knows there's not going to be a defensive siege workshop. Why not? Light cav now just going to go and scout. Well, I do like that. Numbers being split here by Modri. Ganji straight on it without too many issues. Wants to pull this light cav back as well. They are getting involved. Only 1 ram added. 2 relics picked up already. Third one coming in. Modri is going to get that one in the left-hand side for sure. Ram's starting to tap away on the walls now. Let's take a look at the farms at home. Onto the secondary gold at the front. Only 5 farms at the moment. Fortunately, 1 TC from Modri as well. Now, the bank now. 300 gold in the bank, and now we've got 6 monks out too. And see all the monks targeted onto the light cab there. Here comes the defensive castle from Modri, trying to stop this push in its tracks. 7 villagers building. Stoneball's down to 168 HP.
Know your place. Worm.
With the mangonel there, he's got to be careful. Sends more vills. Only 56%. Spearmen behind. Monks are slightly exposed. Spearmen coming over. How many conversions are we going to get? We get 2. I mean, the castle goes up, yes, but 4 conversions. What the hell, man? 4 conversions. Holy. That is, it's about wild, man. Okay, Modri just going to try and block off this right-hand side. Going to filter into the castle. You can see the range here. I mean, he could still work his way through this right-hand side. Good Ganji. Is he going to buy the food now? He's only up to 7 farms. Second TC's coming in the back now from Modri. And more layers of stone walls. He's going to try and break in here. 2 mangonels. 5 monk. If you like, have 2. Looks like that villager did go down. More monks coming over. Dreams of monk micro in his sleep. I can believe it. Did he notice that last relic? He did. Trying to break in here. Watch you don't hit your you don't hit your ram as well. Trying to make something happen. You're gonna have a bit of a window. Okay, he's on stone now. Buying the food. Watch to get Imperial with this. Straight on these light cavern behind as well. Mangonels will be in now. Modri doing his best impression of Ganji when he nukes his own ram. Yikes. At least the monks around, you can start the wall, you can stop the walls behind. But he has got double layer stone walls at this point. And they are 1800 HP. Nice maneuver from Modri. He's just going to monitor that relic as well. Villagers coming forward though. Only 4 on stone. In the castle here. Or monasteries, okay. The villagers have limb now, right? Okay, the villagers do have limb. It's only 2 light cav. Yeah, stone coming there. 2 minutes to wait. Even defensive siege from Modri. Equal balance is a little bit off.
Know your place, worm.
Equal balance is actually a little bit off. Watch the gold in the bank. Floating a little bit of wood now. Ganji just doing what he can with the mangonels. Forgetting about the stone walls. Gonna make sure that relic ejects. Modri thinking about Ethereal as well. It's gonna be 2 minutes behind. Equal difference. Gonna be like 40, 56. Monk numbers looking good for Ganji. Certainly not a challenge when he has 10 monks. Ganji just in his element right now. Absolutely in his element. Look at that. Castle goes up. 5 seconds to go. I'm gonna go back onto stone. Gonna put out a trap. Gonna get these monk upgrades as well. And Squire's coming in from Modri. He wants to go condos. Wants to go condo Piero. Still not got that relic. A little bit of a shame. He doesn't want to take his eyes off the front of the field here. So get decent gold. I think the new villagers just come in here. Okay. Second trap already on the way. What printing in first? We'll be getting Theocracy, Illumination, of course. Modri going for some more walls behind us. Probably just gonna get a mass. Where's the university? I don't see one, which is a little bit of a surprise. From Modri's perspective. And there's Illumination, there's Theocracy. The Theocracy's the monks being able to reset. The Illumination's 50% less time. I'm kind of surprised no bomber cannons being prioritized here, but he wants the condo numbers by the looks of it. Anything else coming in? So we're the monks. 3 trebs now. Redemption's still 30 seconds away. A nice trade actually for Ganji. Takes out the 1 mangonel. No atonement for Ganji though. So he can't convert these 2 monks. Trebs are coming in, guys. Here's atonement now as well. The light cav still just hanging around the back. Heavy on stone. Next castle might be in front of the goal, the way things are going. 25 villagers or so ahead. The condo numbers starting to swell. Monk numbers starting to swell. There's 11 of them there. Still got protection of the castle too, but no fletching, no bodkin. Of course, no crenulations. I do like the forward outpost as well. Ganji taking no chances. Gonna wall these trebs in with the gates. If the stone wall TC goes down, only 1 TC right in the back now for Modri. Is Modri gonna be able to stop this? Can he stop this? He's gonna have decent army numbers. He's up to 20 condos already. 20, and he's not only just protecting his trebs, he's trying to protect his monks. Yeah, really defensive castle for Modri, and he's got to know something's coming. Won't be a huge surprise surely that it's condos, and that's going to be a lot of condos, guys. 26 now. Did he start with a little bit of redemption on the buildings? What a tectonic now. Okay, really nice job. Wall get deleted there. Ganji actually notices. Villager trying to come out. Spearman actually trickling into the left-hand side. Forward castle coming. What's the reaction from Modri? Gets the mass. Still 2 mangonels behind. Nice quick walls. Ganji should be completely fine. Modri deletes the walls. Here comes a monk micro. Mangonels could get a good splat. And a good first one. Conversions coming in. He's got 9 of them already. And I think the castle should go up. 12 condotieros, still 21 for Modri. Gonna back up to the castle. 3 murder holes. 4 Teutons, of course. This castle should go up. Trebs, are they gonna go down? Don't think they are. And these condos are gonna get converted too by the looks of them. And a couple of Teutonic Knights even mixed in. Modri calls it GG to Ganji. What a great first game. And going for the triple monster approach. Beautiful stuff. This is how it's done, guys. This is how it's done. None of this scouts. None of this scouts into light cav business. Beautiful. 46 villagers. Monk micro on point. Let's heck and go. Teutonic Knight even in the back. Causing mischief. Really nice start for Ganji. Second pick versus third pick. But Italian's still very strong in their own right. Look at this farming space in the back for Ganji. What the hell, man? Still very tight. Long. That's a lot of free real estate. Modri didn't get the benefit of having these trees bug out. Yeah, when you're thinking of Sicilians, you're thinking of First Crusade. You're thinking of Sergeants, of course. First Crusade actually gives your units more resistance than the monks. You can go for Arb, and they do have Bracer. Maybe that's something that Ganji would lean on later on, but Huskarls could be a bit of an issue with Goths. Is it really just going to be an infantry battle? Sergeant versus infantry spam? Take a look at the bases, you can see Mainstone is back, secondary gold, forward gold for Modri. Ganji ended up getting control of it in game 1. But really did seal his fate in the end. You can see really forward secondary gold for Ganji and really forward Mainstone, but this gold is super safe in the back. I was gonna guess, I would say this is probably gonna be a little bit more of a predictable series. Should I say? I'd be guessing a little bit more predictable. No triple monastery stuff. And it's on new patch now, so I was finally getting to play a little bit more in the last couple of days, and Goths with the longer lasting hunt is pretty insane, if I say so myself. And you can carry more. Especially if you do like the drop off at an eco building trick. Which I was doing on Nomad, collecting the deer, then making the mining camp and having all the food drop off. Pretty sick. As far as relics go, 2 down in the south, 2 down in the north. Looks pretty fair, this one in the middle, a little bit more skewed towards Modri, but nothing too bad. Could just be a Scouts into Light camp game. More villagers getting created, and at face value, this one is looking like to me. Double lumber camp here, double lumber camp over there. It could be a completely different game from what we had in the first for sure. And look at that. Both players pretty much clicking up at the exact same time. The amount of villagers on wood is completely different. There's 10 on wood for Ganji. Only 6 for Modri, so that's interesting. You can see the wood count is totally different. Line of barracks yet. Modri does have the res. Well, that's 60% mark yet, though. Food count's not looking as good for him. You can see a lot more food in the bank for Ganji. Kind of interesting how it can differentiate so much, even at this level. Okay, both players arriving into Feudal Age. Actually just looks like Market Blacksmith from both, by the looks of it. A little bit of a surprise. Jay walking in his villagers here on the wood line in the south. Interesting thing about Sicilians when you're booming. You can have less villagers. So there's 2 different ways you can go around the TC's going up faster, right? You can put the same amount of villagers on like you would in a normal TC and the TC goes up faster. Or you can put less villagers on it and the TC can go up at the same time meaning your villagers are still going to be collecting resources at that moment, in those moments, which is interesting. Okay. Barracks now. Barracks on the right hand side. All fine. Both eco upgrades coming in for Modri. And there's not one yet from Ganji, but he's going for Horse Collar first. Does have the res for Bitags now. Being very particular with how he does his houses at the front here. Looks like he's gonna go for Spear. The same thing for Modri? Huh. Of course, the cheap spears the Goths will be really nice, barely costing him a thing. Maybe thinks he can get a big eco lead behind us. Take a look at his scouting. What does he see? Sees all 5 relics. Like I said, you go from the outside and you work your way in, fill in the blanks. Sees everything he needs to now. Very good vision. And for Ganji, a little bit more... I'm getting scout where the black bits are, not having like an actual process to it all, by the looks of it. Yep, there's the monastery. And the monastery from Modri right at the front. So spear, monk for both. Getting bowsaw, pretty much the exact same opening. Very similar idle time. Upgrades coming in at the same time. Yeah, there's the 2 villagers on the TC. You can see there's 4 villagers on the TC from Modri, so... Having the 2 vills less does mean you can collect the res with the other vills. Obviously these ones are going to be taken all the time. Actually only putting up with 4, maybe it needs to be 5. This villager, I think, has been misclicked, potentially. Both of them should realize it's spear on spear action. And Modri even getting housed at this moment. The TC's up though. And it's still only 65%, so it takes a lot of time, guys. It takes a lot of time for these TCs to go up in comparison to the Sicilians. Modri just deletes the spear instantly, and then you're going to try and run away. Wolf getting involved as well. Do we just try and dive for this relic at this point? Oh, he's going to dive for the deeper one. I do like this. Especially when the numbers are so low. I think dive for the relics are a little bit more risky to get. A little bit more controllable the situation right now. Gonna go for it. And Modri's just gonna go for the safe one. There's a 3rd TC down in the front for Ganji. On stone, on the gold too. Course, don't really need heavy plow with Sicilians as much. Look how much food's gonna come down in this. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Looking like it's gonna be 1 relic in for Ganji. This one should be better for him, as should this one. Let's get spear numbers out for both. And Modri's gonna try and get up to the north there and get this one. Both players on 3 TC now. Got a bit of an eco working away. And Ganji's going to try and sneak down for that one. He's thinking of sneaking north of this one too. And honestly, there's enough spears there where I think you can overrun the monk. Yeah. Kind of good value for Modri. Could he have... Actually could have baited towards the TC fire. That'd be funny. I think Ganji's going to get away with that one. Yeah. So it's looking more and more like it's going to be 3 for Modri, 2 for Ganji. And then the fourth TC's coming in now. Eco starting to pop off. 5 villager lead already. The idle time, nearly 3 minutes more for Modri now. 3 minutes. Sheesh. He is going to have an extra relic. One villager on stone. A couple on gold, which is nice. Most important thing about Castle Age. Gotta have that wood income. Want to be slamming down those farms, of course. Modri, 4 on stone now himself. Goths do get bomber cannon. And I guess with the mass monks, that's why I just wasn't thinking bomber cannon in the last game as well. I don't really think about it. Webcaster. He's gonna try and make something happen. Forward siege. And Ganji's thinking the same thing. Actually goes for siege workshop himself. Stone mining now, so once that defensive castle. And he's not gonna see that outpost either. It's like he's concerned, but he's actually using all this real estate in the back for houses. That's nice. 8 vills ahead now. Mangonel's also out. Monk. 1 goes down. Gets another hit. Not gonna be able to run back in. Gotta be careful. Defensive siege workshop from Ganji in behind. Trying to take out this Mangonel, but not going to be successful, and the TCs are popping off. Villagers coming out. 8 on stone now for Ganji. Going to try and die for this one. Doesn't get a hit. It's a good hit on the gold. Does Modri. Spearman getting let in now. A little bit short. Big attack round on the spears. That should be a good shot. And as our Mangonel's coming out. Ganji very confident with his micro and his mangoes. Very, very confident. And you see how intensive it is on the APM. How the wood count just goes up. And that Mangonel is actually very close to dying. University in the back. Ganji starting to sell a little bit. 16 villagers in the queue. 11 for Modri as well. Very difficult to have any idle time. And it's a Sicilian castle. This does go up very, very fast. Might just be a little bit of dancing going on here. 2 Mangonels versus 2. Ganji probably had a little bit of the better micro in game 1. This could be crucial. So at this point, Sicilian castle, and the Sicilian castle's up without too many problems. The villager gets away. He does. And there's a Mangonel lost in there. Probably won't get a whole lot of value now. Ganji should be clicking himself though. Second to the market. So there's a couple of seconds behind, but not too much. Modri gonna have enough for a castle here, but where does he go? And Ganji always has the First Crusade button as well. He's already making sergeants, but he is going to need 1 more TC. First Crusade, Treb. Sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Has very decent power spike, does it not? All the upgrades coming in for Modri now. A little bit sloppy with the sergeant. But it's going to get away. He's using the sergeants as bait. Once they convert them back anyway, then not even just 2, 3 Mangonels on himself. Should just convert them back if he has a chance. Castle's trying to come up here now for Modri. It's 2 Mangonels. This one is getting pressured by the converted sergeants. More villagers coming over. Lots of sergeants not being able to pick a side. And yeah, all three of the mangonels going down. Our castle coming in from Ganji now. Krebs gonna be the first priority for both here by the looks of it. No siege workshop yet. From Modri. He needs another one forward if he does want to go for bomber cannons. I would probably wall this back up. Pretty much 20 vills ahead now. Two cancel production versus one. There's a chemistry quick. Where is his forward siege workshop? It did get destroyed, Modri. Don't know if he's realised yet. Doesn't have the wood. Long swords are coming in. Few monks, few sergeants behind. Even a pikeman. And supplies? Thinking champion line as well. Doesn't have anything on the range, and that treb might just go down. Simply because where it's been popped out. And it does. And yeah, fletching a little bit too late. He did it earlier. Now only one treb versus one. 3 in the queue for Modri. Pop out to this side. Yeah, good call. 2 mangonels to help the defense. 2. Bodkin even coming in just to help that defense. On the trebs. Chemistry, of course, is going to affect the trebs too, but no siege workshop yet. Modri floating 1,000 wood. 3 trebs versus 2. Castle still being repaired. Castle is going to go down for Modri here. He's just trying to buy time, and hand cannons are on the way now. Only from the singular range. There's the siege workshop now.
Not bad.
Hello streamer. Have fun with the cast today.
Thank you, Arch. Much appreciated. 8 months is now, well. Appreciated, my man. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now the mangonels feel like they can dive. 4 trebs in total from Ganji. Actual military numbers are pretty damn low, though, and I don't think Anarchy was even researched in that time. Now that he wants to go for Scarls, but definitely not going to be an option out the barracks now. That's something he did want to lead into in future. Can be pretty devastating if they go into raid. Definitely not going to be an option. And a lot of this production might just go straight down. Ganji is still leaning in towards the infantry. And he's got to know, he does see the ranges coming up now. Yeah. He's got to know his hand cannon. Are Goths really going to get flattened by infantry? That'd be interesting. Okay, bomber cannon out now. Help coming in from Modri. Army numbers are starting to grow in Ganji's house. Rebs are going to have to back up here. They'll need some upgrades for this infantry. Casting and blast furnace. 145 villagers from Ganji at this moment. Champion on the way. This is a dangerous little army. Yet keep the trebs alive. Still is 2 bomber cannons. No bomber cannons for Sicilians, of course. And 27 two-handies on the field. 14 more in the queue. Blast furnace on the way now. Okay. How many hand cannons? 9. Champion still 25 seconds away. Blast furnace 120. Some hand cannons coming forward. Looks like we're baiting backwards. Castle should go down. Trebs behind, not getting too many shots on anything. Champion about to come in. Only 15,200 swords out on the field from Modri. There's a mangonel behind us as well. Trebs trying to take out the other Trebs by the looks of it. Thinking about the Siege Workshop too. It just looks like too many hand cannons at this point. Gambeson's on the way. Ganji's just trying to spam infantry into the Goth player. Like, they do get Bracer, they don't get Last Armor, but their Arb line isn't terrible. They're not great, but they're not terrible. I don't know. Probably would have got that TC up. Modri ties things up though. GG. You're not going to see Sicilians versus Goths all the time, I can tell you that. True random civ experience. Could put some players out of their comfort zone for sure. Okay, game 3. This Masters Arena. The group stage. Ganji going with the very monk-heavy focus in game 1 with Teutons versus Italians. Totally different in game 2. It was Goths versus Sicilians, infantry and monks and castellage to secure the relics. I've not seen a single scouts into light cav really yet. I mean, Modri did do it with Italians in game 1, but Ganji went for a different approach. I mean, 2 players going for scouts into light cav has not really been done as of yet, which is nice. Which is nice. Now, humans will be wanting to go for the super quick feudal age. Let's see how quick Ganji is going to get up here. Of course, it's 9 vil start. It's not to be forgotten about. Push the deer as of yet. Actually going to try and get a little bit of scouting info. Humans generally want to go for this 2TC boom. Maybe castle age. Get the castle, get some Kipchak numbers, then go for the fast imp. Get some Trebs behind it. Burgundians, of course, very solid civ. One of the best on arena. Their economy is so good. Bitax already in from Modri. Can Burgundians compete with humans though in the economy numbers? I'll be interested to see what the I'm interested to see what it says like at minute 30 or so. I'd like to see it then. European coming in. 2 vouchers on the wood. Mill coming in as well. Pretty standard, like a 19 popish. Gonna try and go for a big boom. One of the issues with these Cubans things, you're obviously gonna give up relics. Not the easiest thing to compete for when you're adding a TC in feudal age, right? Actually, the relics are pretty good for Ganji, that's the thing. That's one pretty close to the gates. Second one close to the gates. This one a bit more favourable for Modri. We could be fought for. This one certainly better for Ganji too. I say 3 to 2 in favour of Ganji. There we go. There's the uptime. So it goes for 19 vils. I've not tried it on this 9 vil start. It might be a little bit different. That lumber camp is really nestled in there. And... oh! The villagers are not lighting up anymore. The villagers are not lighting up anymore. I don't know what's going on there. How did that happen? Huh. Ganji, no! He's fuming. Yep. Not too happy with that. Second TC. Does often generate geodid maps? Yeah, it does. I already had the thumbnail in mind for a geodid theme. So don't go stealing it. I'm just kidding. Need like a geo. I want, yeah. Need like a geoded, like a mangonel mod. That's what we need. Yeah. Nice TC on the wood line. Gonna give you lots of farm space, of course. Considering if you go closer to the goal, but I'm gonna make a mining camp anyway. You didn't even know what? 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 Huh? Did he not play Pokemon when he was a child? He's like the same generation, man. How do you be a 90s kid and not play Pokemon? Wild to me. He was sheltered? Who sheltered? Getting stuck in that tunnel and running into Geodudes and Zubats all the time, man. Fucking pain in the ass. Scarred. Imagine being sheltered from Pokemon, that's wild. Next time I'm in his chat, I'm gonna ask him about it. I guess that's what happens when you grow up in rural Pennsylvania. He's technically, he wasn't planned, huh? How'd you know that? Not a comment, is that art? Okay, Market Blacksmith. We can see both the upgrades in. BB, thanks for the raid. Long time no see. Hope the stream was good, my man. He's talked about, oh geez, his bedroom was a closet. But I think there's quite a few years between him and his brother, right? That can make sense. That's quite funny that he's talked about on stream. His bedroom being a closet. Kids are expensive, guys. What were you streaming today, BB? I guess it's just the League. The LCS might be looking for some scalps. Don't know if you've been keeping up in the pro scene. You could be needed. Okay, economy difference starting to kick in terms of villagers. Look at that. That'll good for Burgundians, but it will start to kick in. And Bowsaw, heavy plows in for Modri now, just so good. Cheaper, you can get it at an age earlier. Timings are sick with them. Be made sometime this summer? Yeah, sounds like a good plan. I do miss hanging out in those regular streams. Have a good rest of your day though, alright? May surprise you, Sleepy, but I think T90's actually getting married to a girl. Imagine doing that. 15 vils ahead now. And double monastery opening. Want to pick up these relics ASAP. Of course, you have this one cumin scout that's going to be super annoying. Look at the speed on it, man. A lot has changed. A lot has changed, right? And there's the market. There's the market, huh? There's the blacksmith. There's a market in the back. In a few seconds, idle TC from Ganji. Relic's not going to be contested at all. Ganji going to look for a few snipes where he can get them. Take a look at the res difference now. Starting to really slide in favor of humans. So many more extra villagers. 48 versus 30. Got a wheelbarrow as well, so that's pretty damn nice. 21 farms in the field. And at 14, of course, 9 start going to be a little bit different. As the quick up to Castle Age. RTC coming in from Modri as well. And heavy on stone, heavy on gold. So it does look like he wants to go for this kind of like fast imp check play. Chaka and Trap. Just trying to get the monks now. Of this scout. Get the difference though. 163 versus 155. You can just run away if you're Ganji. Can't heal it up, unfortunately. Gonna try and intercept. Should get away. I try and mix in a few scouts now, but Mod's just trying to pick these relics up as quick as he can. He's got 4 monks out on the field, 3 more on the way. Barry's coming up now as well. If Ganji adds a TC in Castle Age 2, and here comes his stable. It might be a little bit too late. Timing's super hard with humans. And double monastery's making it even more difficult, of course. Only 10 vils ahead now. Let's take a look back at the economy. You can see it's just started to snowball. 1200 ahead. Res looking good for an Imperial Age quick up relatively soon. Castle might just get deleted behind the walls here. I don't know. Or is he? Hey, picks up Bloom. Where are we actually going to go with it? Scout's getting added in now. Do we go for it right on the walls? How far forward are we going to come with this? Okay, Ganji's going to go for it, guys. And that's what the scouts are for. Gotta be careful they do not get converted on. Gonna try and sneak this monk. Modri notices the castle now, though. Scout thinking about it. Okay, if we can get this monk. Oh, no. And didn't wall on the bells either. And that might just be GG. That's it's kind of sad, guys. And yeah, gonna still try and get the imp timing. Castle 30%. Send in more villagers, more scouts coming. Still gonna try and get the quick up time. Needs to get this castle up. So many monks behind. Stable coming now as well. Can't lose the scouts. Deletes it in the end because the monks just healing up this one. Probably the right call. Castle gets deleted now. Ganji still not quicked up yet. Just goes for it defensively. And the timings have certainly been fucked up a little bit. From Ganji's perspective, that first doubt castle there had to get deleted. Even losing some spearmen here could be annoying. Didn't wall in this castle either, but 69%, nice. But the monk micro now, just need to delay it. Retask it, more villagers get sent again, more villagers getting converted by Modri, send these ones back. Another scout gets converted. The castle is gonna go up. Modri gonna try and get out of here? And the villagers actually get the shit end of the stick in the end. Ganji does have enough for another castle soon. It's up to Imp, but Modri already on the way as well. Only 130 behind. Not ideal for Ganji, guys. Not ideal at all. Couple of Kipchaks being mixed in now as well. Mangonel. Scorpion. Honestly, not too much to defend from Modri, and it looks like he did lose quite a number of monks. Only got one. One more in the queue. I don't think he can stop this forward castle, and he's still not got a castle up at home himself. Does he have Brez for like Paladin? Sure. That was very difficult if Burgundians get to it. White cab number 5 and 5 on the Kipchaks. Inscription coming here. And forward trebs. Ganji having to buy wood. Probably wants to get chemistry. Stable in the end, didn't really achieve too much, and kind of flashbacks to games 1 with the nice split. The stone walls and defense on Modri. Popping up barracks. There's going to be 2 trebs out. Imagine if Ganji got this first castle up. It really made timing a little bit more awkward. Castle right in the back. University's right in the back. Nice. Gonna just nick a villager here and there. Gonna go after the monasteries, and there's 4 relics in here. That one didn't get picked up. There's another castle outside the base. We'll be on the gold from there. Onager on the way from Modri. These Kipchaks don't have a lot of HP. 40 HP when you're a normal Kipchak. They're so fragile. They're a very, very fragile unit. Is there a mounted unit that has less HP? I don't think there is. Trying to break in here. Not gonna get these relics. But will delay the income and the gold for a little bit longer. Onager's in now and should be noticed. Don't want any of these shots to engage. 3 trebs for Ganji's up to 18 Kipchaks now. Doesn't have bloodlines. 60 extra HP would be pretty damn nice. Okay, help. On the way down for Modri. Bomber cannons too. Ganji has enough for another castle. He's gonna go and make a dive for inside the walls. Relatively nice shot from the onager there. Villagers having a little bit of a mare, not knowing where to go. Light cannon coming in now as well. Would like to see these trebs come forward. 9 villagers on the castle. Kipchaks dive in a little bit. Get the bomber cannon. Nice shot from the onager now. I think you gotta wall, if you can wall it in. It's not worth if you wall it in. Actually deletes it. I guess the trebs behind doesn't feel overly confident. Stone is lost. Decides to get the villagers out of there. And we got a little bit of a standoff at this moment. Ganji has the map. He has quite a few vills behind. Now we'll check Burgundian eco. Yeah, 7k more now. Help. And cannon from the Slovenian here. 25 Kipchaks. Parking coming in. Still no bloodlines is a little bit of a killer. And we get lucky with some treb shots. If we can take out some onagers with the trebs, that would be sick. And I actually do. The Kipchaks. Thinking about it. A little bit risky, but there's only 1 tile gap. I wouldn't mind the castle just to shoot down some of the the castle walls to make it a little bit easier for the Kipchaks to micro back. Castle looks like it's gonna go down now. Means the onagers can creep. The onagers can creep alright, and there's 5 trebs there. Ganji very confident on his micro. 1 treb goes down. Don't know why these trebs haven't been moved back. 3 trebs maybe gonna go down here. 3 trebs do go down. 4 trebs. 5th one, no. But 800 wood, 800 gold down the drain. No bloodlines. No bloodlines from the Kipchaks. Unfortunately, this game not looking good. Look at the shot from the onager there. Ganji's equal balance. A little bit wank. He's only got 12 on wood at this moment. He's given up this position. Still has a lot of gold further back. Still feeling very brave as well. Thumb ring coming in too. How did we miss? I think he's missed bloodlines by accident. Must have been a mistake. He's got thumb ring, he's got Parthian. Got Parthian before getting any of the armor. And I'm a little bit scared for these Kipchaks, because onagers just flatten them, guys. Just flatten them. How's it going, Josh? They're just absolutely flatten them. Now, this second castle, or this other castle, might be a little bit of a surprise, but the onager number's starting to look a little bit ridiculous. Looks like he maybe flattened the Zoe. Wasn't sure. Was looking at the trebs, and there's 4 trebs here. Don't think Ganji can stop this. He's got 2 castle production. Our treb's gonna go down without too many issues. Just waiting for them to get flattened. You know, I'm just waiting for them to get flattened. GG. GG. Kipchak against Onager. Ugh. That's not good. Representing Sweden, of course. And Malay known for their quick up times, having really nice economy behind it. See what they can do up against the Bengalis, and the Bengalis a little bit of a newcomer to the arena scene, of course. The eco's still pretty decent themselves, and kind of a similar civ to Malay in the sense that you get the extra vills in just in different manners. With Bengalis, you get given the vills, right? The 2 extra vills. Malay, you up faster for the ages, so you have extra vills technically that way. Yeah, in that aspect they are kind of similar, but the actual units they can go for are very different. You could easily go for monks for both. It's just going to be a scouts into light cav game for both. We haven't seen it yet. We will find out. In terms of the base, secondary gold, forward for Ganji, main gold and stone in the back is nice, so everything forward for Modri here. Ganji somehow is able to take a forward position. Could maybe make something happen. Play very good at defending now because of the transitions. And relic wise, you have to favour Modri. It looks like a 3-2 here, 3 closer to his walls. Too close to the Ganji, but doesn't mean they won't be contested and it'll end up like that for sure. Funny how we just get very different approaches in a Dark Age between the players. You can see that first board's only just coming in for Modri. And Ganji's already going for his second. But like in Arabia, if you had to watch King of the Desert, I think it would be pretty much the exact same build order for most of the players. But even at this level in Arena, there is some variance for sure. It does interest me. There's a 9-vil start, so there's not this whole repeated efforts from people, what they're used to. Okay, 1 lumber camp from Ganji. You see double lumber camp for Modri. He's got 8 on wood already. Only the 4 on wood from Ganji. Is he going to go for some monk shenanigans again? That is what got him success in game number 1. Or Bengali monks do have the extra armor. So maybe you don't want to get in a scout war with them and do get extra hits, would make some sense. He is up and it's 24 vils, and it was 22, I think he went last time. With the... Was it 21? I can't remember what he done with the melee. When he was going for the monastery opening. Food wise, he's gonna have the wood. He might be alright. You just click up so damn fast. More villagers going over to gold, so it tells me he does want to be going for monks here. And he's likely just gonna use these wood vills. Drop the buildings over here. The market and the smith. The market. There's the smith. More over to gold. Gonna buy the stone, or she's gonna sell the stone and buy a little bit of food. So it's looking like another monk play from Ganji here. Brought him a lot of success in game number 1. Huge surprise to see it going for it again. Yep. It just sells 100 stone. Okay, that's nice. That is nice. And for Modri, market and stable. Definitely wants to contest the middle. Probably the uptime, he knows what's coming now. Gold mining, bid-axe. Ganji is going to drop some farm series away to Castle Age, only 35 seconds away though. Only 35 seconds away, still has some berries to run through as well. No villagers coming forward as of yet. And the uptimes with melee are super awkward. Because you don't really get the same amount of res collected in that time. So there's a monastery opening right on the gate. Take a look at the scouting from Ganji. Sees all 5 relics. Same thing for Modri. You can see, yep, he goes for the outside, goes to the wood line and fills in all the bit in the middle. Is it going to be straight onto another monastery? Yes, it is. These villagers are going to start dropping some farms. Get a little bit of an equal run in. Wants to make sure this TC keeps going, but does buy some food in the meantime. A great time to get housed. For Ganji, right? Not a great time. First monk's about to pop out. Are we going to bait into the base here? Decides not to. Runs one way, then circles back. A little bit of a rotation. Now Modri, importantly, will see the double monastery, but it won't be a huge surprise. 5 farms dropped now. Lovely. Gonna mix in a couple of spears by the looks of it as well. What are the odds for this one? What are the odds? Pound sign-in odds. If someone would so delightfully do it in the chat, would be lovely. Pound sign, Roger. That'd be great. What you guys call a pound sign? There we go. Nice to see it. 65, 35, okay. Now, Ganji's got one relic picked up already. Second one will be on its way. Just a scout, of course, for the melee player. You're gonna get this one, and Modri thinks better of it. Ganji's going for a swift maneuver for sure. Bengalis have a better late game. They're kind of a slow civ, it takes some time to get there. Like, they're very good elephants. The elephant archer, of course, not the cheapest thing, and has he noticed this? Feels like Ganji might try and hide. Modri's not noticed. Not noticed. See, the light can have her coming. And he's gonna get that relic a little bit closer to home. But he is making a move to get out to this relic on the right hand side. So two movements going at once, and Modri can't find him. Ganji is hiding. He's hiding in the wood line. Might circle back. Two of the TCs being dropped now from Ganji. Okay. Actually, before Modri, how many farms do we have up now? Okay, so 10. We'll do a bad job in supporting. Monk should go down. Ooh. Actually gets converted, and there's loads of light cap coming over now from Modri. 2 spears, 2 more monks here. Should be enough to clear it. 7 light cap is a lot. Seven light cap is a lot, guys, if you didn't know. But he is getting home with this relic, so it is going to be 3-2 at this moment. So you got to take your wins when you can get them, guys, and he is going to get away with this one. I'm not even sure Ganji's going to try and contest the rest of this now. There's so many light cap here. Bruh. Bruh? It's over here. This is the monastery you want to find. RTC only being dropped now. Modri. Idle time hasn't been fantastic in the series so far. Ganji's already going to think about moving those relics back, those relic backwards. Okay. I don't mind it. Good to have that safe gold income just right at the back of your base, you know? Where the monasteries are forward from Modri. So it looks like both are pretty content just adding economy at this moment. As we get super into late game, things to maybe take note of. You don't actually get fortified wall as melee, so if you are pressured forwards, you need to go for a heavy wall approach. You are just limited to stone walls. So you do have to be very careful, putting layer after layer. You can go for Arb without too many problems. Karambits can also be a very good option if you get upgrades. They produce so fast, they're pretty mobile. And Modri's going for 4 TCs, and the 2 villagers coming out of each TC upon age up. Makes that transition to Imp also pretty nice for Bengalis. It might be like a monk Treb kind of place, going for atonement, but I don't think he's going to get value from it now. Do you really still keep that in? I feel like atonement's a waste of gold. Like, all the relics have been moved back. Are we going to see like forward siege with this as well? He's actually going for more monasteries. Ganji's on stone, so he's thinking of defending already. Also, a workshop from Ganji. Mangonel on the way. These monks are so beefy, man. Look at the armor. +3/+3 on the melee and on the pierce. Still 9 light cap. A tournament coming in from Ganji now as well, so he's thinking the same thing. Massing up some monks. Monk war incoming? Could well be. It should just delete now, and does. Probably for the same thing on this monk, so 200 gold down the drain from Ganji. A little bit unfortunate. He's at least gonna wait. He's gonna at least waste it, you know. Make sure that monk does die, doesn't get it converted back. More monasteries coming up, more farms in the back. 78 to, well, 80 to 80 pretty much the exact same economy count. In terms of eco upgrades, a little bit better for Ganji, I would say, with handcart already, and doesn't have heavy plow yet. Heavy plow for Modri, but didn't have handcart just quite yet. No more monks being added. Even selling stone is Ganji. He just wants he might just want monk upgrades. And redemption coming. We just might have a serious monk war. And there's still 9 light cap though. This is a problem. That's a serious number, of light cap. That is a serious number. Pikeman 2 though, we see the barracks in the back. Mangonel help in the meantime, but monks are going to be able to convert this with redemption already. And Ganji should realise it. Losing the Mangonel would not be great. But we're trying to convert... Okay, the Mangonel goes down. Monks to go down in the front line as well though. Pikeman getting converted and our monk goes down. Okay. Here comes the castle from Ganji now as well. Modri not clicked up just quite yet. Actually going for Fletching first. Okay, here's block printing. More monasteries in the back. Ganji trying to generate a little bit of momentum right now. That pikeman took so long to get converted there. What the hell, man? Okay, elimination. Ganji doesn't need bureaucracies. They're good. The Monkin has begun, guys. Well and truly. And it looks like Modri has lost a few. The castle coming up in the middle. Alp could be on the menu for sure. It does have 4 TCs in the back. Here comes Halb, just sells a little bit of wood. Okay, okay, but no trebs yet. The first one's only on the way. Ganji just powers up the... He powers the monks up on the light cab a little bit. Does get some more conversions on the monks, and once you get a new conversion from Atonement, the monks can start working away. And oh boy, here we go. Look at the lines. They're going everywhere. The lasers are being targeted. Skirmishers are being made now by Bengalis. Monk numbers are being depleted. Only 4 now on the field from Modri. Gonna get into crossbow, probably Arb as well himself. Rev's gonna be here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Can you build the castle, please? Build! Build! 18 monks, not a problem for Ganji. What do you think he's doing right now, guys? He's getting his control groups sorted out. Second treb on his way now. 137 villagers now. Gotta repair this castle though. Only one castle from Modri. Does have enough stone for a second one, but I think he's gonna have to bank quite a bit of it. One bill hitting the hammer. This it looked a bit dodgy, that's for sure. This stone's actually gonna be totally exposed, and gotta be careful there. 3 trebs versus 2. That second one isn't even unpacked yet. Chemistry on the way now from Ganji as well. Alb numbers are looking solid. 18 monks. I don't care if you have crossbow numbers and skirms. Oh, Ganji. Ganji! Careful. You can see the crossbows now as well. And surely we pull back, or we're using the halves just to bait. Going after the Arbs. Do we go after the skirmishers so the skirmishers can then kill the Arbs? We're getting a mix of everything. Look at the amount of units getting converted. The laser beams coming across. All the halves go down pretty much from Ganji. More coming over. Modri's actually housed. White cab on the left? Yeah, that was always gonna happen. Wait, 7 or 8 villagers there? Castle's still staying up for the meantime. The trebs are still alive. 5 trebs behind us. And Ganji just getting as many ARPs as he can. Castle stays up. Nearly out of stone, no. This treb gonna go down? Packing up. And in the process of packing up, it does go down. 17 monks out in the field, guys. 17 monks out on the field. 5 trebs, 2 bomber cannons on the field now as well. 1 more coming. Ganji micros of his foot pedal. Is he like a drummer or something? Can you imagine? He's getting on the stone now. He's going to want another castle, no doubt. 5 trebs can make quick work, but look at the ARB numbers, buying 39 ARBs. Okay, Faith is coming in now as well. That's a big, big upgrade. Gonna make it more difficult for the ARBs to get converted. The monks are coming over though. Bomber cannons behind it as well. There's gonna be 3. Did we just go after the buildings? I don't know if Ganji has... I don't know if he has redemption. But Faith is gonna be huge. Where are the trebs going? Oh boy. The bomber cannons need to be here. The ARBs are very slowly being converted. Bomber cannons making their way over. Faith, look at there's too many ARBs now, guys. I think there's too many ARBs. Redemption coming in. I think the trebs need to be helping out against the ARBs, but here come the bomber cannons. The bomber cannons getting a little bit too close. Castle going to try and come in now as well, and I think Ganji's just lost 2. I think Ganji's lost too much there. Monks all going down. There's only 5. Bags up. More bomber cannons coming over. And he's going to try and get this castle up, but it just looks like there's too many ARBs. 38 of them. Ganji, the housewife's favourite. Looks like he's going to go down here. Against his teammate, he's fairly caught behind now. But yeah, it's going to get that castle up. But he is gonna get it up. There's a lot of orbs underneath here. There is a lot of orbs underneath here. Here comes Squires. 3 castles. Give me Karambits. What are you even thinking about getting into the left-hand side here? Spent a lot of gold in those orbs. Spent a lot of gold in those orbs. There was 37 of them though. Ganji's looking a little bit out of ideas at this moment. More helps. More villagers. Castle's gonna go down. Yeah, Hannah coming in, so it's gonna give him more pop space. Really nice upgrade to get when you're 200 pop. We might see it come in, it might be a GG before it. Still has 4 trebs. Not a lot of stone. The arbs are just gonna dive now.
Know your place. Warren.
Sensing the castle going down. Watch your pop drop. No, for fuck's sake. GG. Didn't even get to see the pop drop. Virtually stopped in 0-0-0. We would have seen that come off. God damn it. But nice game. Nice game from both. Ganji's always a lot of fun to watch when it comes to arena games. Especially for games like this. This Monk micro. Unbelievable. But Modri, certainly the favourite coming into this. Nikov Margugu also win this group as well, so it'd be likely Margugu Ganji. And I would certainly favour I would certainly favour Ganji over Margugu. But we'll see. Damn monks.